In today's business world, competition is everywhere. Companies fight for market share, cut prices, and copy each other's strategies. Industries become crowded, and profit margins shrink. This is what Professors W. Chan Kim and Rene Mauborgne call the Red Ocean, a place where businesses compete head-to-head in existing markets, trying to outperform one another. But some companies do something different. Instead of fighting for space in existing markets, they create new markets. Instead of competing for customers, they attract new ones. And instead of following the rules, they rewrite them. This is the essence of the Blue Ocean strategy, a strategic approach that helps organizations break free from intense competition and create uncontested market space. In this video, we'll explore how the Blue Ocean strategy was born, how it works, and how you can apply it to your business to achieve sustainable growth and lasting success. Welcome to the complete guide to Blue Ocean strategy. Create uncontested market space and make competition irrelevant. The Blue Ocean strategy was introduced by Professors W. Chan Kim and Rene Mauborgne in their 2005 book, Blue Ocean Strategy: How to Create Uncontested Market Space and Make the Competition Irrelevant. The concept emerged from a massive research project conducted over 10 years, covering more than 150 strategic moves across 30 industries and spanning over a century of business history. The researchers asked a simple but powerful question: why do some companies achieve exceptional growth while others, despite similar resources, struggle to survive? What they found was revolutionary. The most successful companies didn't just compete better, they changed the game entirely. They didn't fight for demand in existing markets. They created new demand. They didn't focus on beating rivals. They made rivals irrelevant. These companies, from Ford with its Model T, to Cirque du Soleil redefining entertainment, to Nintendo reshaping gaming, all succeeded because they created blue oceans of uncontested market space. So what exactly does blue ocean mean? The authors used the metaphor of oceans to describe market environments. Red oceans represent all the industries in existence today, the known market space. Blue oceans, on the other hand, represent all the industries not in existence today, the unknown market space waiting to be explored. In red oceans, boundaries are defined, competition is fierce, and the market becomes saturated. In blue oceans, there are no rules yet because you are the one defining them. The central idea behind Blue Ocean strategy is value innovation, the simultaneous pursuit of differentiation and low cost. Instead of choosing between standing out or being cheap, you create a leap in value for both the company and the customer, opening up entirely new demand. It's not about doing what others do. It's about doing what others have never done. Blue Ocean strategy doesn't suggest that competition is unimportant. Rather, it argues that competing head-to-head in established markets limits growth, while creating new markets unlocks extraordinary opportunities. It is a shift from a competitive mindset to a creative mindset, from fighting over existing demand to generating new demand. Before you can understand the power of a blue ocean, you need to clearly see the nature of a red ocean. A red ocean is the traditional competitive market space, where companies fight for survival in existing industries. It's called red because the competition turns the water bloody. Here, industry boundaries are known, the rules of the game are clear, and every player tries to outperform others to gain a larger share of existing demand. Let's take a few examples. In airlines, competitors fight over ticket prices, flight routes, loyalty programs, and customer experience. Yet, the product is essentially the same: transportation from point A to point B. In smartphones, companies continuously battle on screen size, camera resolution, and processing power. Each year brings new versions, but the core value to consumers remains almost unchanged. In automotive, brands compete on horsepower, features, and price points, often ending up with very similar offerings and thin margins. The red ocean world is characterized by imitation, incremental improvement, and limited differentiation. The more crowded the market, the more intense the battle becomes. Companies start cutting prices to attract customers, reducing profitability for everyone. In the red ocean, success is defined by outperforming rivals. But as competitors improve, advantages disappear quickly, and the ocean becomes redder. Blue ocean strategy challenges this entire mindset. It suggests that long-term success doesn't come from fighting competitors. It comes from creating a new playing field altogether. Instead of dividing existing demand, you expand it. Instead of benchmarking against competitors, you redefine value. Instead of adapting to industry rules, you rewrite them. In short, the goal of the blue ocean strategy is to make the competition irrelevant. At the heart of blue ocean strategy is value innovation, the cornerstone concept that differentiates it from traditional strategy. Most companies believe they must choose between two options: compete on low cost or compete on differentiation. But Kim and Mauborgne showed that the most successful companies reject this trade-off. Instead, they pursue both simultaneously. Value innovation happens when companies align innovation with utility, price, and cost positions, creating a leap in value for both the buyer and the company. It means offering customers something significantly better, while also lowering costs by removing or reducing features that do not deliver real value. This dual focus allows organizations to unlock new demand and create uncontested market space. To help organizations systematically discover blue oceans, Kim and Mauborgne developed a set of strategic tools and frameworks. In blue ocean strategy, one of the most powerful tools is the strategy canvas. A simple yet transformative way to visualize how companies compete in their industries and where opportunities for innovation lie. Imagine a graph. On the horizontal axis, you list the key factors that an industry competes on, things that customers value when choosing between competitors. These could include price, quality, speed, design, convenience, brand image, or after-sales service. On the vertical axis, you plot the level of offering that each competitor provides on those factors, whether low, medium, or high. Each company's strategy becomes a line across this chart, showing its relative performance across the different factors. When you map several competitors on the same graph, you can instantly see one striking thing. In most industries, these lines look almost identical. Companies fight on the same factors, offering similar products, and competing on incremental differences. This is the visual expression of the red ocean, where everyone's value curve overlaps. Now comes the breakthrough idea. A company that adopts a blue ocean mindset uses the strategy canvas to redesign the value curve. It asks, which factors should we eliminate because they no longer add value? Which should we reduce well below the industry standard? Which should we raise far above competitors? And which entirely new factors should we create that the industry has never offered before? This questioning leads directly to the 4 actions framework, which we'll discuss later. But the canvas is where the vision becomes visible. Let's take an example. Before Cirque du Soleil, the circus industry had nearly identical curves: low ticket prices, animal acts, multiple rings, and family-oriented humor. When Cirque plotted the industry's factors on a strategy canvas, they noticed sameness everywhere. They eliminated animals, reduced humor, and created new elements like artistic themes, live music, and elegant choreography, factors borrowed from theater. The result was a completely new value curve, one that didn't overlap with any existing circus. And that's what a blue ocean looks like visually, a line that breaks away from the competition. The power of the strategy canvas lies in how it simplifies strategic thinking. It lets leaders move beyond vague discussions about innovation and see, concretely, how they can shift focus from competing to creating. It's not just a diagram. It's a strategic mirror that shows where you are, and a compass that helps you chart a new direction. The 4 actions framework helps reconstruct buyer value elements in crafting a new value curve. It asks for powerful questions. 1. Eliminate which factors that the industry takes for granted should be eliminated. 2. Reduce which factors should be reduced well below the industry standard. 3. Raise which factors should be raised well above the industry standard. 4. Create which factors should be created that the industry has never offered. Together, these 4 actions encourage companies to break the trade-off between differentiation and low cost, the foundation of value innovation. The eliminate, reduce, raise, create grid, ERRC, is a practical tool derived from the 4 actions framework. It helps companies translate their insights into actionable strategies by filling out each section systematically. This process forces clarity, discipline, and focus, leading to strategies that are both creative and executable. Let's explore several powerful examples that demonstrate blue ocean strategy in action. Cirque du Soleil. Before Cirque du Soleil, the circus industry was declining. Traditional circuses relied on animal acts, star performers, and low ticket prices, all expensive, outdated, and losing relevance. Cirque du Soleil eliminated animals, reduced costs, and introduced artistry, music, and storytelling. They created an entirely new form of live entertainment that appealed to adults willing to pay premium prices. The result was a completely new market, a blue ocean between theater and circus. Nintendo Wii. In the gaming industry, Sony and Microsoft were competing on power, graphics, and performance. Nintendo took a different path. It created a motion-based, family-friendly console that appealed to non-gamers, children, parents, and even the elderly. The Wii expanded the gaming market dramatically and achieved immense success by creating new demand instead of fighting for existing players. Southwest Airlines. Instead of competing with traditional airlines on meals or lounges, Southwest targeted ground transportation users. It offered quick, frequent, and affordable flights with no extras, creating a new segment between air travel and driving. The result? Decades of profitability in one of the toughest industries. Dyson. Dyson revolutionized the vacuum cleaner industry by focusing on solving one key customer frustration: loss of suction. They combined high performance, design, and technology into a new experience that consumers valued. This was not just a better vacuum cleaner, it was a redefined product category. Yellowtail Wine. Yellowtail turned wine into an approachable, fun drink. By removing the pretentious vocabulary and complexity of traditional wines, they attracted beer drinkers and new consumers. In just a few years, Yellowtail became the top-selling imported wine in the U.S., without competing directly with established wineries. So, how can you create your own blue ocean? Here's a step-by-step strategic approach. Reconstruct market boundaries. Look beyond your current industry. Explore alternative industries, buyer groups, or complementary products. Focus on the big picture, not numbers. Use tools like the strategy canvas to visualize where your industry competes and where it doesn't. Reach beyond existing demand. Study non-customers, those who currently don't buy from your industry. They hold the key to unlocking new markets. Get the sequence right. Start with exceptional buyer utility. Set a strategic price, ensure target cost, and overcome adoption barriers. Build execution into strategy. Involve employees early. Strategy is only as strong as its implementation. Renew your blue ocean continuously. Imitators will follow. Continue innovating before your blue ocean turns red. Blue ocean strategy is not just a marketing concept, it's a leadership philosophy. Leaders must shift from being competitors to creators. This requires vision, courage, and discipline. Vision to see beyond existing market limits. Courage to challenge industry norms. Discipline to execute a unique path with focus and consistency. Blue ocean leaders don't fight for survival, they design the future. In a world obsessed with competition, blue ocean strategy reminds us of something powerful. The best way to beat the competition is to stop trying to beat them. While others struggle in crowded markets, you can chart a new course, where growth is abundant and creativity thrives. Every major business breakthrough, from Ford to Cirque du Soleil, from Nintendo to Dyson, came from seeing what others could not see and daring to act on it. Thank you for watching. And remember, the ocean is vast. Don't fight over the red waters. Sail boldly into the blue. Enjoyed what you saw? Hit that subscribe button and like this video to join our community and never miss out on new content.